Ramie is one of the oldest textile fibers known to man, dating as far back as 5000 BC when it was used for making mummy cloth in Egypt. Ramie has been grown in China for many centuries, and farmers in ancient China are known to have used the fiber to weave clothing. In India, Ramie cultivation is just as old, being grown in Assam and Meghalaya and used mostly in fishing nets and for making ropes, but never for commercial use. In Meghalaya, most of the Ramie is produced at household level and as a means of sustenance. Ramie fiber is difficult to process, requiring specialized machines and expensive process. So when synthetic fibers in cotton were introduced, the use of Ramie considerably declined. As a result, many farmers from Meghalaya had to abandon Ramie farming and move on to other means of livelihood. However, Ramie possesses certain properties such as smooth luster, being absorbent and easy to wear, being naturally stain resistant, ability to keep its shape, and others that makes it an excellent fabric, and because of this, today its popularity is again rising. Ramie has numerous of industrial and textile applications ranging from fishing nets, packaging, clothing to the development of advanced ecological composite material used in cars. In Meghalaya, early attempts to commercialize the crop were initiated by the government of Meghalaya in the year 2015.
Government of Meghalaya, along with recent program, thought it wise to, or rather, thought it prudent to have a look at Ramie once again, because of its tremendous potential for commercialization as well as for bringing better incomes to farmers. It was only in 2017 that through the initiative of the Commissioner and Secretary of Agriculture, Mr. Sampath Kumar, that Ramie really started taking on with the collaboration and the agreement to collaborate with the French Embassy, and through his initiative as the Resident Commissioner Meghalaya House, he actually initiated this current initiative which is happening now, which is Bonjour India, which is a showcase event, actually, an event for showcasing the potentials as well as Ramie derived products like apparel, dresses and clothing made from Ramie and Ramie mixed fibers.
The development of this sector is important for the government as it has the potential to uplift the economic condition of the state and open avenues for employment and livelihood creation, especially in rural areas. Globally, there is a sizable market for Ramie, and India is one of the major producers of Ramie along with China, Brazil, Philippines, South Korea and Thailand.
So Ramie has good potential. Big quantity of Ramie fabrics, Ramie made-ups are being imported from China, and it is sold all over the world. Popularity is growing, prices is growing because it is natural, it is organic, it is low impact to the earth, it is eco-friendly, it is biodegradable. The global market is growing. See, natural textile has a market of 92 billion US dollar as on date, and it is predicted that by 2025 the natural textiles demand will grow up to 163 billion US dollar.
Interventions on the ground were first started in Garo Hills by the Department of Agriculture.
It was started to implement it from 2016 onwards. It's already 2 years from the initial stage. The objective of preparation of this project is for economic upliftment of the rural farmers, and number 2 is to give job avenues to the rural youth, and number 3 objective is to utilize the unutilized fallow land with Ramie. Number 4 is to regenerate the environment of our state as a whole, because this crop is semi-perennial crop, and it can really regenerate the environment of our regions.
To the Department of Agriculture, I think have to underwent through a period of learning, and they in fact also put in place a scheme for popularization and of Ramie in the state, especially in the Garo Hills part of the region. So we did intensive research for about 2 to 3 months, and we found that though the fiber itself has huge potential, the extraction is very time consuming and expensive because it has to be done manually. So we came across a company called Fabric Plus in Guwahati, which does spinning of cocoons, eddy cocoons and mohair cocoons into yarn and fabric. So we initiated contact with them, and then we found that yes, they had worked on Ramie earlier on a very small pilot basis, and they said that yes, they would be willing to try it. So that is how we were able to convert the fiber which was harvested, the fiber which was extracted from the plant in Garo Hills, where the extraction was done in the farm itself in Rongwa. That was how we were able to convert that fiber into yarn and then into fabric with the help of Fabric Glass.
Today, Garo Hills produces 25 to 35 metric tons of Ramie, which is sold to local weavers and exported to other states. The processing of Ramie consists of 6 steps. First, the Ramie plant is first brought into the processing plant. Second, the stems and outer bark are then separated from the rest of the plant through a process called stripping and ribboning. Thirdly, it is then placed inside a decortication machine and fiber is extracted. Fourth, the extracted fiber is then taken to be washed. Fifth, once washed, the fiber is kept for drying. And sixth, the dried fiber is ready for storage and transportation.
This crop is propagated vegetatively through rhizomes, and this one, once you grow this Ramie crop, it will survive up to 10 to 15 years. And after 2 years of planting, the harvesting can be done. And in a year, you can harvest 4 to 6 times. Where there is where the crop is grown under rainfed conditions, it can be harvested 4 times. And under this irrigated condition, it can be harvested 6 times. And during the time of planting, the crop can be harvested 2 times in a year. And the yield of the Ramie crop is around 15 to 18 MT per hectare under rainfed conditions, and under irrigated conditions, the yield can be from 22 to 30 MT per hectare.
In Meghalaya, Ramie has had significant impact, especially on rural farmers and weavers in the state. Today, there are about 300 farmers who are engaged in Ramie farming, whose livelihoods are intertwined with this crop.
My name is Dilip Sangma. I am from Mandagari village. From 2016, we have a Ramie plantation. Now, since 2016, now it is 2018, about 2 years. From Agriculture Department, they came and they instructed us. We have planted from rhizome, from department, and they have distributed us. Since it is newly, we have planted, we used to get a fair bigger, around 60 or 70 kilos. In a year, 4 times we can cultivate, 70 into 4 times. We use a tractor. After that, we have use a power tiller also. The fiber we have sold from department, they took some problems because of this machine. The production is very less because this is Indian made. If we get from other country, the shape, or it would have been more productivity. At present, we are only that we have to spend more money for weeding only. No? We are selling some fiber. No? We get money with that. It is a kind of a help for us, for the family. And there is changes. No? So many people, they have got wasteland, and not only me, some other farmers also, they are interested. No? So Ramie plant is growing.
Mr. James Dhar is one of the first to venture into Ramie weaving and to successfully build an enterprise around it.
James kan masih masa publik dengan datang we drop out student bangga akan benda kerja boleh juga tengah 12 akan melakukan benda sudah hadir ketua malah sulung tentang we beliau banyak taksi po sulung we sini pengalap we advertisement bagi orang ba kadang advertisement bagi training tanjai 2 years to fit course of yang pemindikan jadi ba ketua dengan dalam taksi tengah hadir taksi lejong kadang ban support ya mah kerja boleh juga boleh setiap arsenal tangan ada pas kena po arsenal po grill support handum training institute kalau harus mendipat jadi jaring kan alik support besi na po MI kendoi pat surya nang bertanjai ini kam pat piang katakan lukom nang tanjai juga ngaku penganong wan sakmat ya teki pa yang pandai ikai ke desain dobi anja ka desain untuk pekana peran jadi kan diskus dengan pas surya pengi saya sin ong pa kadang non kampiang tema i pa yang po ne forkai dengan textile design kop product diversification upon it. Ngapoi pada kalian pakai kesini bentuk ibu asli iPhone yang yang ingat itu kena cuci kod ingat cuci orang sepang dari Ramie, aku pilih Ramie orang Ramie yang MKL daun Ramie tanjat cek upon net cek dia sedang banpe upon net lagi dari Ramie ngasih ikan ke mesti South Korea cepat China dia tanjat ni Ramie te orang tuan persang man tanjat ni Ramie hadir bang ada tanya tu kerja dari Ramie menewa Ramie bamik sugi ini tengah interview soal orang itu try untuk company orang bah kalau sedang belajar Ramie tu orang very excited kuat bah mau di jalan Ramie nama sim yo tengah soba ni yo lah ni kabu bah kan pada nila ban pilih di jalan Ramie ta nama nang di lokal ni Ramie yo sini kabdor kamduna dan dia berjepang kan macam yo ko terki kan ini sutang tak menganong tanjai kamu kita kinum tung ngadon kami kinum tung kita kami ngah di ke market kan dan tak boleh kamu kini okam tinggal kinum tung bener Ramie.
Today, the Ramie grown in Meghalaya is sold both within the country as well as abroad. In India, one of the biggest buyers is Fabric Plus, a premium manufacturer of designer fabrics used for fashion and for premium home items.
So although we are a private limited company, we are also known as a social enterprise. Fabric Plus and Ramie, it was not designed to have this combination. It was the factory, the plant and machineries were not originally designed to process Ramie, but it's a spun silk industry which is flexible, and with some modification we could process Ramie, and that is how it all began. Ramie has big potential in the region, in the northeast region. The climatic condition is very much conducive for bast fibers like Ramie, jute. Yeah, this Ramie range which we have produced is a product of Hills, Meghalaya, and the significance of Ramie is growing now because of all these organic, eco-friendly, environment-friendly, low-impact textiles. So Ramie is one of them. Ramie Muga and Ramie Heri, those products are like most wanted products by many top designers in India and also in abroad.
As efforts to take advantage of this immense opportunity are underway, the future of Ramie and all the people working with it, from producers to traders, but most importantly the local, small-time farmers of rural Meghalaya, is bright. With events like Bonjour India, Meghalaya stands to benefit significantly by using better machinery to bring down the cost of production and making Ramie available to various markets as never done before.